What's going on, guys? Ness here. Today I thought I'd do a little bit something different. Today I thought I would share with you guys the contents of my Nintendo Switch bag. When I go out on trips, them long lonely trips, I gotta have my Nintendo Switch with me. So what I'm gonna share with you guys is everything that I take with me, every accessory that I like to pack while taking the Switch on the go. Starting out with the bag itself, it's a Nintendo Switch messenger bag that I picked up. It's the perfect size for me. It's not too big, not too small, carries everything that I need it to. I was able to pick it up for pretty cheap. I believe it was under 20 bucks, but I will put a link to it in the description below. Up next is the actual case that I use to carry the Switch in itself. This one is an Amazon Basics hard case. As you can see, it has a perfect foam insert, keeps the Switch nice and snug, and it's got a couple of slots for some game cartridges as well. Next is your basic Nintendo Switch charger, and if you're taking the Switch with you on the go, you gotta at least have a power supply. This is the basic Switch charger that came with the console. Folding up this little flap, we have the Nintendo Switch dock. I really like that this bag has a little sleeve for the Nintendo Switch dock. Fits nice and perfect right in there. Up next, we got a spare set of Joy-Cons and the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con grip. I really like these neon yellow Joy-Cons. What I have right here is a Joy-Con power grip. This thing actually has a built-in battery that will charge your Joy-Cons while you're playing. This thing is ideal for extended play sessions when your Joy-Cons are running low. Up next is the officially licensed Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I actually love the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I think that they designed a perfect controller for this console, and this is my preferred choice to play when in docked mode. Up next is the SF30 Pro. It is a Super Famicom style Pro controller designed for the Nintendo Switch, made by 8BitO. I absolutely love this controller, and if I'm not using the official Nintendo Switch Pro controller in docked mode, this is my second option. A very, very well made controller, and a wonderful alternative to the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Up next, I have my bootleg Amiibo cards. I can't very well carry every single Amiibo with me everywhere I go, and having these bootleg Amiibo cards is a fantastic alternative so that I could use my Amiibos on the go. There's a multitude of characters, they work just like how Amiibos do. It's actually a pretty neat little knockoff alternative to the Nintendo Amiibos. Over in this sleeve right here, I have my iPega 9083. This thing is actually an alternative to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. It has a couple of issues with the physical mapping of the buttons being slightly off, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually not bad, and for some games, I actually prefer to use this thing over the Joy-Cons, particularly in shooters like Splatoon and fighting games like Street Fighter. Right here I have a couple of cases to keep my Nintendo Switch cartridges, just to keep things nice and organized and stop them from moving all over the place in the bag. The bag actually has a couple of little sleeves designed for your Nintendo Switch cartridges, but once I try to use them, just the slightest movement of the bag and they were flying all over the place. These keep them nice, organized, and secure. What I have right here is a little round headphone jack speaker. It was designed for mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets, but it fits really nicely in the Nintendo Switch. It amplifies the audio greatly, and it's a huge step up from the built-in speakers that came with the Nintendo Switch. I love using this thing in handheld mode. Over in the back pocket of the bag, what I have right here is a stand for the Nintendo Switch. Not that I have anything against the Nintendo Switch's built-in kickstand, but with this thing, it allows me to charge the console while playing in tabletop mode. And lastly, what I have is my Nintendo Switch controller converter. What this thing does is let you use any gamepad on the Nintendo Switch. You can use a PS4 gamepad, an Xbox One gamepad, Xbox 360. This thing lets you use them all. It's really useful if I end up somewhere and I'm playing a fighting game and someone wants to use a fight stick or something like that. So that is the contents of my Nintendo Switch bag. It might seem a little excessive, but you know what? There are times where I'm really thankful I have all this stuff. And trust me when I say that every single one of these items gets used in one way, shape, or form. I'll put links to everything I showed in the description below in case you guys are interested in any of these wonderful gadgets. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.